What's up? Today I am starting my Contemporaryathon vlog. Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads, as well as Julie and Natasha, are running a week-long, and it's a long weekend, Contemporaryathon for us. And it starts today, Friday, and it goes until Monday, and I took time off. So I am off today until Tuesday, actually. And it really wasn't related, but it totally worked out perfectly that this is the weekend. It's also Memorial Day weekend, so that also was a part, I think, of their decision as well as my decision to take some time off, because even though I have nowhere to go and nowhere to be, it's a nice little staycation. I already feel relaxed, and it's only like Friday at 3:30, so that is very nice. But I wanted to start off and do a little TBR for you so that you know what I'm planning to read this weekend. I have 3 books that I want to read. There are also 3 challenges. For the weekend Contemporaryathon, they want us to read a book with peach on the cover, like the color, or you can do it with an actual peach. They're very lenient with their challenges. The second challenge is to read a book under 250 pages, and the third challenge is like to read a book that you think you'll have fun reading or that you'll enjoy reading, something along those lines. The first one that I have here is the Peach book, and I'm going to be reading The Arc of Dear Sweet Pea by Julie Murphy. This is a young middle grade book, which I haven't read a middle grade in so long. And this book, 7th grader Patricia Sweet Pea DeMarco lives in Valentine, Texas. Even though her parents are going through a divorce, they don't want to disrupt her life, so they decide to live on the same street with only one house between them. In that house lives their eccentric neighbor, Miss Flora May, the famed local advice columnist, Miss Flora May I. When Flora leaves for a trip and asks Sweet Pea to forward her readers' letters, Sweet Pea recognizes the handwriting on one of the envelopes. What she decides to do with the letters sets off a chain of events that will forever change the life of Sweet Pea DeMarco, her family, and the readers of Miss Flora May I in Valentine, Texas. I think it's going to be cute. I know that this is a book that Chelsea really liked. It actually has a, this is from Chelsea, she gave it to me, and it has one of her notes in here. She must have been doing it for a readathon or something, but yeah, I'm excited to get to this one. And then for the book that's under 200 or 250 pages. Honestly, this book doesn't have page numbers, but I'm just going to go with it because it's a graphic novel. And it is the first of the Archie comics. It's going to be volume 1. So this is comics 1 through 6. But even if it is over 200 pages, graphic novels are like barely pages. You know what I mean? So I'm going to count this towards that. As far as I know, this is a Hey, Matt. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm making a sandwich.
You're making an awful lot of crinkly sounds.
I'm done.
Archie, I'm pretty sure is contemporary. Honestly, I don't know if it has any sort of like paranormal or fantasy stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's just a contemporary. So I'm going to read that. And then the last book that I'm planning on reading is You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks. I have this book on audio, so I am planning on listening to this anytime throughout the weekend that I am doing anything with my hands. It doesn't require a lot of thought. I'll put that on. I don't really plan on driving anywhere this weekend though, because, well, we are going over to my dad's house tomorrow, but I'm not going to be driving. So I'm hopefully going to be reading. So hopefully I'll get at least these 2 done and get a chunk of You Are Not Alone finished. But if I finish these 2 books and need something else physically, I'm going to go back to what my normal May TBR has in store, which has no contemporaries on it. But if I read these 2 contemporaries, I don't feel guilty about moving on to do some reading that is not necessarily contemporary. That is the plan for the weekend. So far today, I have worked out, so I'll show you guys some clips of me working out. I also filmed my podcast with Bailey for our episode that'll go up on Monday. We usually post our sound on Apple and Spotify. We post that on Saturdays, and then on the following Monday is when we post our video. But we did an episode on astrology, which was so fun. We went through our star charts together, and it was a great time. I also tutored my cousin this morning, which was irrelevant. And then I did start getting some work done on my lunar abundance work. I am doing this month. I just started with the new moon because today, Friday the 22nd, is the new moon. So I am working through this workbook. I borrowed the workbook itself from a friend, so I'm not writing in this, but I'm journaling with all of it. So I'm also going to be doing that. I have some plans for tonight. Me and Bailey and Sierra are doing our weekly movie night. We are going to be watching Breaking Dawn Part 2, and then we will be done with the Twilight series. I'm so excited about that. And then I also am planning on hanging out outside, setting some intentions, doing a new moon intention setting ceremony. So I'm going to do that tonight. And that's pretty much all I have planned for today, other than filming a few other videos after this. Over the weekend, as far as other than reading, I am going to my dad's house, like I said, tomorrow, so we will be hanging out by the pool, chilling, relaxing all day long. And then that's pretty much the only thing I have planned, because, like I said, we can't go anywhere anyway. Good morning, beautiful people. Today is Saturday. I'm hanging out outside on my balcony, and I wanted to do a quick intention setting for the new moon. I am in the middle of this. It takes like a month outside is louder than usual. Outside is louder than inside. It takes a whole full moon cycle to read this book if you read it like how you're supposed to. So I'm on the end of the new moon today, and I wanted to set my intentions real quick, so I'm going to do that. And I have my journal out here and pen. I have my coffee. Love it. I've been absolutely loving this outside area since I got these chairs and I just like quarantine and stuff. I have my little plants out here. I do have like lights, but I'm not gonna turn them on because it's in the morning. The sun is enough light. But after I set my intentions, I am planning on continuing to read Sweet Pea or starting Archie. I might just start Archie so that I can get it finished because I want to be able to finish a book. But I am like a third of the way through Dear Sweet Pea. It's super cute so far. This book is about a girl named Sweet Pea. Her name is Patricia, but she goes by Sweet Pea. She is finishing 7th grade, and her parents got a divorce and chose to live in exact same houses or very similar houses that are only one house apart. And the like eccentric lady who lives in the middle house between the two houses is the woman who runs the Dear Sally May I, which is kind of like an Ask Alice or it's like a column in the newspaper. Sweet Pea gets tasked with sending her mail, like forwarding it to her sister's house, Sally, the old lady's sister's house, because she goes unannounced on a trip. So I don't know like where that's gonna land yet, but it's so cute so far. I really like the portrayal of the divorce too. I don't want to like give anything away, but I just like seeing kids with divorced parents and the struggles that can come about with that. Since I come from divorced parents, I was not old enough to like remember the change, but I grew up with divorced parents. So I just really like seeing that in especially middle grade children's literature, because I feel like it doesn't really show up until you're talking about the romance aspect of it, but not so much for the kids aspect of it. So I love to see that like written for kids. And then, like I said, I'm hoping to pick this up sooner rather than later. I think I will probably pick this up when I get to reading this morning. But yeah, the plan for today, I'm going to sit out here and hang out for a little bit. Matt is sleeping because he went to bed late. And I went to bed on time. So I'm going to sit out here and hang out for a little bit, drink my coffee. I will end up going inside and working out today before we get ready and head out to my dad's house at some point today, and then that'll be the rest of the day for today. So yeah, I want to get some of this done before we head out. I'm going to be listening to the Lo-Fi channel. I found it on Spotify, so I'm not going to be listening to the live version, but I really like Lo-Fi. I feel like everyone has heard of Lo-Fi except for me because I just recently found out about it, but that's what I'm going to do. finished my first Contemporaryathon book. This was for reading a book under 200 pages, and it's so cute. I had a really fun time reading this. It is contemporary. It's just about some high schoolers. This is like a reboot of Riverdale and Archie from before. And there's also a TV show now, which I haven't read or watched either of those, but I really enjoyed this. I think Archie is like, it's got normal high school drama in it. I mean, of course, like over the top, we have a rich girl, Veronica, who moves in, and her dad is like a multi-millionaire. And it's like all about the breakup between Archie and Betty, who were like high school sweethearts, but something happened, and you find out what that something is in this first volume. And I liked it. I think I'm gonna give it a 5. I think I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe a 4 out of 5 stars. A 5 feels like too strong, but I laughed and like felt things reading this, which doesn't happen a lot with comic books or graphic novels. So that was a nice thing to have. And yeah, I am enjoying it. So now I'm going to get up, go inside, pee, change, work out, and then hopefully Matt will be up enough so that we can start heading out and going out to my dad's house once I work out and everything. And yay, first book of the Contemporaryathon complete. This could also land us for all of the challenges, honestly. It's like a fun read, and it has peach on it. I would call that peach coral. It's close enough. And then it's under 200 pages. So, I mean, I could argue that I've finished all the challenges now, but I'm going to obviously put that down now that I'm done, and then I will be continuing on with Dear Sweet Pea the next time that I have a chance to read after I work out and get ready to go. We are driving, but Matt will be driving about 45 minutes to get to my dad's house, so I haven't decided if I'm going to pick this up or try to get some of You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks in. I'm like maybe 10% into that book, but when I shower today, I'll also read a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see the little like percentage is right there. It's not a percentage number though, but it's like the pie. And yeah, it looks like it's maybe 5%, honestly. Day 3 of the Contemporaryathon, and yesterday, as you saw, we were over at my dad's house, so we were able to just hang out, chill by the pool for hours and hours. And yeah, so I got 2/3 of the way into Dear Sweet Pea. It is so cute so far. I am loving it. It is middle grade, which doesn't always do super well with me, because a lot of times I just think it's a little bit too simple. But in this case, I think the content and topic and everything is really well done. It's about a girl named Sweet Pea. I think I already explained this a little bit. Basically, it's like super body positive. We have a fat main character who is about to finish 7th grade. And so like it's about her like and her body positivity, as well as dealing with some external, not related to her specifically, homophobia. And I don't want to give away too much, but I am really liking the way that they are writing this book. I just think it's so well done so far. Julie Murphy, I've loved everything I've read by Julie Murphy so far. One of my favorite books that she's ever read is Ramona Blue. I really like that one. I'm hoping to finish this book today. However, it's already 1:30, and I am actually heading over to my friend's house, and we're gonna social distance and have a drink together. Well, not probably have a drink. Me and her won't have a drink, but Matt and her husband will have a drink. So yeah, just chill out. And I'm so excited because I haven't seen her daughter in so long in person. So I am just so excited. So that's what I'm going over to do right now, and I don't have a specific plan as far as when I'll go home, just because, like I said, I haven't seen her in 3 months, and this is a rare thing that I get to do today. So the reason that we decided to do this is because she is probably going to be going back to work very soon. Her husband is back at work, I'm at work, so we feel pretty comfortable with seeing each other for the first time in months, and I'm so excited. So yeah, so if I don't finish it today, I definitely will have time to do it tomorrow. I don't have any plans for tomorrow except for a little Zoom hangout with my other friend. Yeah, so that's exciting. I can't believe I still have another 2 days off after this. I'm living my best life with so much free time and just chilling, and it's really, really great. So, and tomorrow I start my 30 days of healthy living from Arbonne, and I'm starting my 8-week challenge for Sarah from Sarah's Day, which I'm really excited about to try both. So we shall see how that goes. I'm going to be doing vlogs for that on my other channel. So if you're interested, you can check out more Sassy Cassie for more stuff with that. And Matt is like driving right next to me right now. I have been staring at a computer all day other than working out. I've been doing some thumbnails, and then right now I'm editing a video that is supposed to go up today. And I still have a whole nother like 10 minutes to edit of it, and it's taking forever because it's the tier ranking video. But this guy's being so cuddly and cute. We spoiled them rotten last night. Usually we kick them out of our room in order to sleep because they're annoying. But last night we let them sleep with us because we had been out and spent the night at my dad's house the night before. And so we knew that he would yowl. This one yowls if he thinks that he deserves some time. So he's just being so cute. I wanted to give you guys an update. I am about 50% into You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks, which is the book that you guys voted for me to read this month, but it's also my book that like I would enjoy reading, or book that I would have fun reading, or something like that. And I'm listening to it on audiobook, and it is good so far. It is a lot like weirder than I thought, but it's also an actual young adult novel. Like the characters are like in their early to mid 20s, so that's really fun. But it's basically about this girl named Shay who accidentally, or not accidentally, but she witnesses a woman decide to die by suicide by jumping in front of a subway train in New York City. And then because of this, it like really impacts her. She like goes to the funeral, she meets some of the girl's friends, and it like kind of gets her on this path of being really intertwined with this woman's life. And then there's also another point of view that follows her, the girl who died. Her name is Amanda. So Amanda's two friends are like up to something, and we don't really know what right away, but it's really interesting. It's pretty weird. It's definitely like a thriller-esque mystery something, I don't know, but I'm liking it so far. It's definitely one that you have to like pay attention to, because I thought it was going in a totally different direction and suddenly we were here. So I'm enjoying that. I've been listening to it like when I'm cooking and things like that. So I'm about halfway through, and then I haven't picked up Dear Sweet Pea yet today, so I need to pick that up. I'm hoping to finish at least one of them before this readathon technically ends tonight, but it is about 3:30, and I want to... There's like weird sounds happening outside of my apartment. It sounds like fireworks, but it's like literally 3:40. Why are you... I mean, I guess it is Memorial Day. Hello and happy end of the night for Monday. The readathon ends, well, it's 9:25 on Monday, and I'm actually going to continue this on for at least a little bit tomorrow, but I did finish another book. I finished Dear Sweet Pea by Julie Murphy. This was the read a book with coral cover. It looks more orange in this light, but it's coral. I already explained like the generic plot of this, but it was so cute. I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Maybe even a 4.5. Maybe even a 5. Honestly, it was really good. I do think that the end was a little bit rushed, so that's why I'm hesitant to say a full 5, but it was still very, 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 very cute. So yeah, second book of the Contemporaryathon done, and then I'm still reading You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks. I'm about 50% done with that right now. I'm probably going to listen to a little bit right now because I'm going to go do some skincare before I go to bed, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. And like I said, I think I'm going to continue this vlog on for just a little bit longer tomorrow because I still have the day off. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. I might just end it with one last clip. Good night. Here's some cat footage. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Hello. You're so cute. Look at his little face. Matt sometimes says he has shark eyes, like he can't focus. It's so funny. Hi, my little toothless cat. You're so cute. What are you doing? Good morning. I figured we could use one more car clip because usually all my vlogs are car clips, but this one had more differences and not enough car clips. It's now Wednesday and the Contemporaryathon is long finished. I did pretty much end up using yesterday as one extra day on the Contemporaryathon, and I finished You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks on audiobook, which was really, really good. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. This book is a thriller, so I don't want to give like too much details away, but I did write a review, so you can check out the trigger warnings if you would like to. I wrote all of the ones that I noticed down in my review past my like little like written review, which is spoiler free. So basically we follow this girl named Shay, and I first of all loved that we actually had an adult novel. We follow Shay, who is an adult living in New York City, and she felt very much like maybe slightly older than me, but not by much, and I'm 27. So like it felt really nice to read a book about a woman who is also still like, you know, prior to kids and still figuring life out, but also is like working and is done with school and all that stuff. It was really well done. I really loved the questioning of like why is this happening, and like what's the reason behind all of this stuff and the twists, and when you finally find out all of the whys, I just really, really enjoyed it. So finished that, which means that if I count Tuesday as the Contemporaryathon, which I'm doing, then I finished every single book that I had for this TBR. I read Dear Sweet Pea by Julie Murphy, and I read the Archie comics, which is written by Mark Waid and illustrated by Fiona Staples, and I read You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks, and I think there's a second author that honestly I can never remember their name, so sorry. But I had a great time with Contemporaryathon, so thank you to Chelsea, Natasha, and Julie for hosting this. It was perfect, and it really put me in the mood to read, which is exactly what I needed, because as you all know, if you've been watching my channel for more than 5 minutes, I've been struggling with reading, especially during this time where we're all at home and can't do anything, and I'm like struggling. So it was very nice to have a really big motivation to read. It definitely helped having taken the time off that I took. I feel so refreshed and rejuvenated and ready, and I'm on my way to work. It's 6:40 and I'm not mad about going into work, so that's good. And yeah, so I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I make videos on this channel every Monday and Wednesday, and you can check out all of my social media links, my second channel, my podcast, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!